I'll walk around here and talk about this property here. You know, maybe I can attach some before pictures here because we did tons of siding. Gonna paint this weekend. I made a nice metal lid that's gonna seal off everything super good. You can bolt down in case little kids ever go playing around in it. We bought this property. This is our third property, kind of amateur wannabe real estate investor here. We bought it because it's out in the country and my wife and I have horses and everything else. So, you know, it was kind of the right timing for us as far as having just enough funds to be able to do it and kind of a nice backup plan, you know, for us with horses and everything else. And some of my siding's messed up here. I need to fix that. I did a few windows, never done a window before. They turned out good. It's really not that tough. Nothing's impossible. I'm self-taught. If you can read a tape measure, you can do anything I've done, I guarantee it. You know, and you don't need thousands and thousands of dollars in tools either, you know. Some people might disagree with me, people that are actually construction people that know what they're doing, and you know, but I don't. I mean, I'm just a regular old guy. So I encourage everybody, if you're interested in real estate investing, to go ahead and do it. If the numbers make sense, this place, maybe I can just attach some before pictures here and talk about maybe numbers and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, the wife painted every square inch of this place. This would be a perfect one to put a before picture at this one. Anyway, lots of baseboard trim. Had to trim every window out. Man, that took a lot. I found this lumber. You could buy a ton of it up by the Canadian border for almost nothing. And I hired a couple buddies to come run saws all day. Actually, parts of 2 days to cut me enough board feet to do all this. Anyway, needs some stovepipe, but that'll be good. Flooring's kind of messed up. Should have replaced the flooring, but didn't want to spend the money. You know, pretty limited. But anyway, it's livable. This property was sold before as an owner finance deal, but it was just on Zillow one night after I had just completed the house that I'm living in, fixing it up. I couldn't sleep one night. It was like the day after I finished it. Worked on it all summer. I got on Zillow one night because I couldn't sleep, and here this place was, and I mean, it was rough. I mean, it's still not a wonderful place, but anyway, I mean, it's big. 4 bedroom, 2 bath. It kind of sucks, or it's not 2 bathroom, it's a bath and a half. Upstairs there's 3 bedrooms. Downstairs there's 1 bedroom, and so I should have put a bathroom upstairs. It wouldn't have been impossible. It wouldn't have been. Up there's kind of ugly by the lights. Whatever, it's livable. It's livable. There was no interior doors, or there was maybe the one. I replaced some too, I guess. There's a couple. Anyway, there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, but no bathrooms. That kind of sucks. And I could put a bathroom up there, and I'm probably going to someday. Like I said, this is kind of a backup plan for me and the wife. So if we ever live here, I would go ahead and do that. And I might, even before we do, if we even ever move up here. But anyway, had to do all these stairs. I should have done it right. I didn't build new stringers. I thought I was too dumb, didn't know how. So some of them that were falling apart, I just kind of built out, and it took way longer. I'm happy with how the stairs turned out. They're super dirty right now, except the top one. And I had to run a wire. This is the kind of the attic in the addition right over here. Had to run a wire, and I had to drill through a big, super old timber right there. I think it was a true 2x8, 2x6. Can't remember how tall it was there, but so my top step, because of that, was kind of messed up. So, and this is not a great deal, but I didn't have any more of this flooring that kind of came with it. I should have replaced all the flooring. I will someday, but these old houses, I'll switch gears here a minute and get out of the investing and kind of going into the fixer-upper deal. These lights, you know, the old school lights, this house is old enough that they just had a pull string on their light and probably a fan up here. So instead of going in the attic and fishing a wire down, they make these deals that are, it's just a small little deal like this with a tiny little antenna in it, and you can wire it in above your light, and then this is remote control that thing. So the power to that's always hot, but this will disconnect it. It's like a remote control light switch. It's stinking sweet, and I bet it's like, I can't remember if it's like $30 in it on Amazon, or maybe it was like $40 for 2 of them, something like that. It's super cool. I should have put quarter round on the edges here, and I didn't. Just time. I didn't want to take the time. I should have done it. It would have wrapped things up pretty good. But anyway, I hired out the carpet install. There's this and downstairs. I've never done carpet. Done everything else. Should have trimmed this window out. That's the only one maybe in the house we didn't do. Actually, I think it is. Anyway, a bunch of junk out there by the shop. Anyway, so to continue with the real estate stuff, you know, if you can find a property that, you know, I negotiated I gave this lady full asking price, and negotiated the interest rate down. And they worked with me, you know. It was a super easy process, really. That's part of negotiating, though. You have to, you got to give and take, I guess. And this lady knew about owner financing, so that helped. You know, the agents don't have to explain it to them or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here and spin my camera. So that makes it easy. We got the price, you know, the monthly payment down to where I was plumb comfortable doing it. And this place should cash flow. You know, it's a weird property because it's out in the country, and you know, going into it, you're not super confident that as many people would want to live out here. Is a risk I was willing to take. You know, especially the price that we got it. And it's not a nice house, you see that, but I knew it would cash flow plenty, and it is. And we could have asked for more in rent, and we didn't. We didn't start high enough, which is kind of strange because this is the second property I've rented out. And yeah, I didn't start out high enough either time. So, but also I'm not here to break it off in people. It should be fair. And I think it's fair for what it is and what it costs for rent and what I make off of it. I think it's fair. You know, I took Christmas Day off. So we bought this on December 12th, and, it's like April 9th, so that's 5 months. Is that 5 months? Yeah. The first month I did nothing but plumbing, and I didn't count on doing any plumbing. So that slowed us down quite a bit. You know, just me and the wife. I hired a guy to do the carpet, like I said. Just 2 small parts of carpet. It cost like $600 to have him, and he brought half of the material. And then I hired some buddies to cut some lumber, and that's it. So um, just me and the wife working up here. Yeah, I haven't had many days off lately, but you know, for what it cash flows, for however long, if you get good long-term tenants in here, it's gonna make it's great. I mean, it'll just work out perfect. So um, a lot of effort up front. Hopefully, a lot of reward for a lot of years to come. You know, that's time will tell. But this is what I'm doing. I mean, and I'm comfortable with doing this as many times as I have to reach my goals, I guess. And I do think about scaling and how to do it constantly, how to do better, how to not just be a one-man show doing, you know, just what I can do, swinging the hammer, doing the whole deal. But to start out, you know, and that's part of the reason why I want to make a video or two to throw on YouTube for people to see, you know, see that this is what I'm doing. And gosh, if anybody's out there hesitant to get started, there are properties out there that you can find with, you know, you can solve a problem that will cash flow. I'm positive, and if you can find that at 7%, I would not hesitate. I would not. What does Jason Hartman say? The crash bros. There's a lot of crash bros or whatever he calls them. I can't remember for sure if that's what he calls them, but there's a lot of people on YouTube that just think the housing market's going to crash and whatever. This property, down, what is it? My mortgage on this property is $150,000. I am pretty confident that it would appraise at 300 right now. So if the housing market crashes by half, I'm still okay. I'm paying an $850 mortgage, you know, so it doesn't matter what this place is worth, but the monthly payment is what matters. And if you can find a place that cash flows now, you should not hesitate. I know I already said that. I'm getting repetitive, so I'm going to end it there. If anybody needs help, you know, don't get stuck. Take action. You know, one guy that came up and looked at this place with me, he's a kind of a builder guy. He told me, life's a gamble, so why shouldn't you, or something like that. So I thought that was pretty good. So that's what I did on this place. I gambled. Yeah. It looks like right now it'll pay off just a little bit. You know, not getting rich, but and dang sure earn every penny, I think. But we'll see. Long term, this is what I'm doing. I think it's a great deal, and there's a lot of podcasts and YouTube videos out there on real estate investing. You know, it doesn't matter who you listen to, almost, but you have to take action. You gotta educate yourself to an extent, and the buying process is still confusing to me, parts of it anyways. But just submerge yourself, and you'll be fine. If the numbers work, always figure conservatively and go from there and take action, and you'll be on the right track. Good luck. Thanks for watching, everybody.